Hey guys, it's Melissa. Okay, today I'm going to show you how to enclose techsheen with the racer back. So if you look at the blog, I had written down and took some pictures on how I had worked it so that it would be one piece as long as you're using a solid fabric, planning on enclosing it with techsheen or power net. Techsheen is stronger than power net, more supportive. Both are great, but for this I have white and I'm doing the blue and white stripes, so I thought techsheen would work well. Okay. What I did was I took the strap piece and it just extended it onto the fabric to what worked for me. Then I right sides together, pinned. I use clips. Some people use pins, but I clipped it all along here, and all along the top piece. Then I serged it, no seam allowance, just put it in with barely cutting the littlest bit off. Serged it around. I left the straps on both pieces open, and I left this bottom piece open. Okay, once you have it serged, you guys are gonna take it and you're gonna flip it so that it's wrong sides together. I'm using stripes and I had to figure out how I could make it so that all the stripes would match up once the top was put together. So then you're going to take, like I said, I use clips and I use a lot of them. But I flip it so that the power net or the techsheen is going to be facing down so that when I top stitch it, that shows through very minimally. I'm going to go around, I'm going to kind of pinch it and wiggle it down a little bit with lots and lots of clips. And then once you have all the areas pinched and you can go through, top stitch it. Again, leave out the strap openings and this bottom part. It will look like this. Maybe more clips, maybe pins, maybe less, but you're going to go through, you're going to top stitch everything. Once again, leaving out these top two strap openings and the bottom piece. Okay, now that you have gone through, you have top stitched this, you're going to take that bottom piece, not the entire band, you're going to put it right sides together. And I just do a basting stitch just a couple inches in on both sides, just so that it stays together. Then I flip it open. You're going to see the hole in the middle. And then I take this, the bottom piece that you have left open, and I put it in. So you work out what, the spacing and everything else. Then you take it and enclose it. You're going to take it, you're going to sandwich it in there. And then, again, pin, pin, pin. You're going to go through and you're going to serge it. Don't worry about top stitching anything just yet with the rest of the pieces, because I'll get into that in a minute. But now you're going to go through and you're going to go and serge this. Okay, so now we had serged this. We're going to close it, but we're not going to, like I said, we're not going to go over, we're not going to top stitch anything just yet. The only thing that should be top stitched at this point is the racer back version. Now, I went ahead and assembled the cups with the lining. And then you are going to put them right sides together, pinning it like so. You're going to leave out this larger side panel that attaches to the back. Go through, right sides together, serge it, and then flip it wrong sides together. Remember, you're going to leave out this top part because this is where that strap from the racer back is going to go in through. So you're going to leave this out about an inch down on each side. Serge it, leave the wider piece out and serge down. Now that you went through and you serged those pieces, you're going to pull in that back piece, open it up so that your serged seam is showing. You're going to take your cups and pin them right sides together. On both sides, and then you're going to serge that area down both sides. Once serged together on both sides, you're going to take it and you're going to flip them so that when you close it, you're assembled both sides. Don't mind that my cups fold over because, you know, we're supporting some big boobs here, ladies. All right. Both pieces have an opening in the top that you did not serge. You're going to go in, you're going to go back in, stick your hand in between the outer lining and the techsheen or the power net, whichever one you choose to use, and put them so that when you flip it inside out, the tip of the strap will come through to the tip of the cup. You're going to pull out all your little strings. You're going to pin it down, and then you're just going to go over and just serge across. Now, the straps have been a little bit of an issue for me where I've had to figure out what measurement works for me. And that's fine. You might have to do that for yourself also just to see kind of what works. But once you get it, you will get it and you will never ever forget it because you're going to be like, oh, that's right. That's how it feels supportive and that's how it fits. So you're going to pin it and then you're just going to serge straight across and you're going to both sides, same. Once you've gone through and you've top stitched everything from the pinned pieces all the way up and around, and then I top stitch down here. The pattern calls for it. I like the way it looks. I think it offers a little bit more support, so I do it. Cut off all my little strings. Now, I don't have a lot of side boob, and I notice that when I add the band, the side cup and this back part will tend to bunch a little bit. The best way that I've eliminated is going through from side cup to side cup and taking out 1/2 inch on the bottom before I attach the band. Once that is done, if you decide to do that, I do measure for your crossover. Do the measurements that it says. I noticed that if I try the bralette on before doing the crossover, and adding the bands, it doesn't look right. It doesn't feel like it's going to fit. It doesn't feel like it's going to close. But once that band is on and I follow the instructions, it does close. It does fit. The bra stays put. When I tried to do it myself and tweak it, I ended up having nip slips the entire day, and it's not really pretty seeing your nipple pop out in front of everybody. So, you know, you try to avoid that at any cost. And that is it.